Glenda, friends and family are now joining together to remember a 10-year-old boy who was shot and killed inside an apartment. Right now, police are questioning a 15-year-old boy about that tragedy. Now, this happened at the Warren Manor Apartments on DeQuinter between 8 and 9 Mile roads. Tonight, there is a special vigil honoring the boy's memory. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner is live in Warren with the latest. Jim.
And Alan, there's been a major development. Police recovered the gun used in this shooting. That's important. What fingerprints are on that gun? The 15-year-old who turned himself in here last night with his mother is being held until next week.
True tragedy as far as the 10-year-old that was shot in the chest yesterday afternoon by a 15-year-old male.
Yesterday afternoon here, that 15-year-old turned himself in. The parents of the other kids also here to take them home, not commenting to the media. Police say 10 kids were in the party inside the apartment, ages 10 to 17, with no adults. The 10-year-old killed Orrin Baugh, this GoFundMe page set up by his father to raise money for funeral expenses.
My daddy, he was so sad, he was kind of lost. I wish it never happened.
Get this, the police saying this tragic death does not appear to be accidental.
The facts are that the 15-year-old brought the weapon in, bandaged the weapon, pointed the weapon, and shot the 10-year-old in the chest.
That gun just recovered this afternoon. While no parents are in custody now, charges could be issued against the owner of the gun and or the parent who held the apartment.
There's a very likelihood that he or she would be charged. There's got to be more and better parental responsibility. I'm not being critical of the, obviously, the victim's family.
And police say the mother of that 10-year-old has been too distraught to talk very much. Police say they've had no contact with the father who set up that GoFundMe page. On the other side of this case, the 15-year-old being held in Children's Village juvenile detention for 5 days for the Macomb County prosecutor to decide whether to charge this case as a juvenile or an adult. That 15-year-old will be back in juvenile court next Tuesday afternoon. Live in Warren, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Just so tragic, and our prayers go out to the family of that 10-year-old. Jim, thank you. Glenda.